All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome this evening here. Kearney High Bearcats, welcome to Kearney High School. For this action between Kearney High, the number 1 Kearney High Bearcats, and the number 6 ranked, they were 6 ranked Grand Island Islanders. Actually, should throw rankings out back when these two teams play. Rankings, just throw them out the window. My name is Robert Goff. Welcome tonight here. I'll be on your play-by-play. And next to me is Nate Mishu, former Kearney High graduate and standout soccer player, and also played college ball at Midland University. He'll be doing color. Good evening. How you doing tonight, Nate?
Good. How are you doing, Rob?
Not too bad here. We'll get a clock start here. And we're ready for some soccer. All right, Nate, what are you thinking? What do you think the plan is going to be tonight for the Bearcats?
Well, first, I think they're going to kind of see how they've kind of typically set up all year. 4-3-3 system. It might be a little bit different with it. Looks like Braden Spath is out tonight, and Jaron Hofferter's filling in that position, just kind of looking out at the field initially. But again, kind of settle into the game, see if we can't get a few touches on the ball, whirl through Carson Swartz, get it out wide to Elliott Lebsack, and I believe it's Carson Elstermeyer out on the right, and kind of see if we can get Foz and Austin involved really early with a good counterattack, kind of like they had the last couple games, especially at Central, talking with the coaches how well they countered that game.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's Omaha Central game. That was a big game this last Saturday. Well, the Bearcats traveled to Morrison Stadium. The Bearcats had some great history there, and they took on previously one-lost Omaha Central, and it's supposed to be a big game for both of them. Bearcats came out with a 7-1 victory, which kind of shocked everybody.
Yeah, I think that they kind of put a little statement on the board there and kind of honestly showed wwhy, they're number 1 rated and honestly nationally ranked right now. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Bearcats coming in. I think, again, this has always been a close game. Bearcats are 11-0 in the season, ranked number 1. As we talked about, Grand Island is 6-4, but look at the 4 losses Grand Island has. They've lost to Lincoln Southwest, great team, ranked number 4. They've lost to a very good Columbus team that's in Class B. Got a miscommunication there between Goff and Lebsack. Led to turnover possession. Austin picks us up. They also lost to Lincoln East at the start of the season. No. It defeated Lincoln East. Lincoln Southwest.
Southeast, I believe.
Yeah, Southeast. That was a big upset, the Southeast.
That was kind of more the surprising one from them. Other than that, it's been pretty quality teams that they've lost to. Not so much that, they've just had a bad game. Probably that's their one game.
Omaha South, Lincoln Southwest, they've lost to in Columbus. 3 really, really good teams
very
there.
Much so,
the Southeast game, I'm sure they'll probably want that back. But I was actually watching that game. Grand Island was in control of a lot of that game.
Yeah.
You've seen soccer games. They control. They pounded the goal. They did everything right. They just put one in the back of the net.
Yeah,
that happens.
Yep, sometimes that's how it rolls. Just with being unable to finish, you kind of put yourself in a bad spot where, sometimes 1-0, ends up winning a game when you've put 27 shots on goal.
Yeah, that's exactly. We were watching. That's pretty much what Bearcats did. So for right now, Grand Island's had ball pretty much in the Bearcat half. Carson Swartz trying to move it up there. Knocked down. My roster here, looks like Abdul Juma. Grand Island's going to bring some speed.
Yeah, their wingers, just like Kearney's, are very fast, very individually gifted. Will do a lot of 1v1 attacking.
Yes.
So outside defenders, outside backs for both teams have to be very, very good tonight, winning their one-on-one battles. I would next 10 year go to say whoever wins that probably wins the game, in all honesty.
Yeah, we're going to look for number 7. That's Najib Omar on the right side there, and on the left side, we're going to attack in Najib's a junior, attacking his very talented freshman, Javier Bade. He's actually the leading goal scorer for Grand Island, number 10. Ball drop back. The goalie one Castro. That's a mistake.
He can't pick it up.
Yeah, he can't. That was
and they'll take that. Big part of Kearney game right here, again, is set pieces. You've got big guys like Carson Swartz, Jaden Ingham, that are going to come up and see if they can put their noggin on the ball here.
Number 37, Juan Castro. Made a mistake there. Castro, he's been a player for Grand Island. I think it's his first year in goal. He's been usually a defensive mid.
Yeah, and I think it might be one of his first games. And look at that.
And
Holy cow.
Oh, great save.
Good save by him. I'm not sure if it's his first game this year, but
no.
Grand Island's starting keeper was actually red carded in their last game, 45 seconds into it, while in Omaha just coming out and clearing out a player on a easy, as blatant as you can get red card.
Yeah. It was pretty easy red card there. That was actually first set piece there, headed by Carson Swartz. Drilled down, great save by Castro.
That's what we said. Unfortunately, keeper basically just hits him, unfortunately.
Yeah, it did. Carson drilled it straight down. If it wasn't at the keeper, it was probably in the back of the net. That would have been a great start for the Bearcats 5 minutes in. So Bearcats' first shot on goal on a set piece. And again, the battle for most of this game will be in the midfield. Who controls the middle? We'll look for those long attacks. Both teams come with a lot of speed.
Yeah,
number 7, Omar, and number 10, I said 10, Bade.
Yeah, very much so. Set up the exact same way. Both 4-3-3s will use those wingers and use their pace and use their skill to go 1v1 on attackers and defenders. So it's going to be a fun game. A total 80-minute game here.
Corner kick, Bearcats. That's that speed from Omar getting around Goff on the outside there. Who's going to take? Looks like the Islanders set up for the corner. Can't see the number. Deep ball across there. It was 10, Bade taking the corner. He's got a good left foot. We've seen him in indoors. Carson Swartz kind of a mistake there, leaving his feet. Usually, he doesn't do that, stays on there. Good curve by Jaron Hofford. We talk about Jaron Hofford there, starting in the defensive mid there, where usually it's been Braden Spath.
Yeah, Spath is probably your one that you're going to start there, just size-wise, the way that he plays. And Hofford's been more of a winger this year, but he's an easy fill-in for that spot for Coach Steinberg, and making it a little bit easier, not worrying about who he's going to play there, and if he can kind of cover like Spath does. Unfortunate, Foz is offside here.
Yeah.
Good ball, good run.
Great job by Elliot Lebsack on the line there. And the reason why Braden Spath, a week and a half ago, Kearney played Lincoln Southeast, and Braden had a pretty hard rolled ankle. Rolled it pretty tough there, and he's been out the last 3 games.
Yeah, Braden's going to give you a little bit more size, a little bit more physicality. Jaron will give you a bit more of the skill and technical side of the game. So you'll see a little bit more different style. You'll probably maybe see Carson have a little bit more of a defensive responsibility, knowing that Spath isn't quite behind him, but also probably being able to play on the ball a little bit more with having Hoffert in the middle with him as well.
Mm-hmm. Back to Castro. Pick this one up. Now, the one thing the Bearcats we've seen, looking at statistics, and as we said, kind of statistics, kind of throw them out. Grand Island has given up a lot of goals. I believe last time I checked here, they've given up 17 goals on the season, which is very high for as a team that Grand Island's caliber usually Grand Island is. This is a team that returned quite a few starters, have some good underclassmen coming in, had very high aspirations. Talking to Coach Jeremy Jensen at the start of the season, he pretty much challenged the team that if it's not semifinals, at least semifinals, that's a bust kind of season. Grand Island's looking at high aspirations. Again, they're 6-4, but we talk about the quality of opponents that they've lost to.
Yeah, it might. I think they've got they're midway through the season right now. I think is about your halfway point. Still have some time to figure it out. Jeremy Jensen's been coaching this team for a very long time and knows exactly what the heck he's doing, and they'll get it figured out here eventually. Maybe set yourself in a tougher district if you're not a 1 seed. But again, I'd probably bet on them even if they don't get a 1 seed.
Yeah, it'd be hard. Last year they lost a heartbreaker to Lincoln Southwest in the first round of state. I believe it was in a PK, in a shootout. Drop back there, Castro, a little better job clearing them in. Yeah, it's definitely a team. Grand Island's one of those teams that right now it's going to be very hard for them to move themselves up to a 1 seed because there's only about a week left in the regular season. This is a team that you probably don't really want to see in your district as a 2 seed. If you're a team out there, there's always going to be every 2 seed is going to be hard. But this is a 2 seed. This team has state qualifying bound. I believe they've been to state the last 2 years. They have a lot of depth. Jeremy Jensen been coaching a long time. A lot of experience in this team. That's a team you don't really want to face there.
Yeah, you kind of got to, as you said, kind of more solidify that back end because just as many you score, you don't want to be giving up, 17 goals in 10 games.
Right, exactly.
If you're sitting there doing your averages, that you're not going to win too many of those games, especially versus those top tier teams.
Yeah, right now their goals average. They're averaging 3.4 goals a game, but giving up a little over 2 goals a game.
Yeah.
So that's not the average that Coach Jeremy Jensen wants. When you're 10 games in, that means they've given up to I believe 21 goals in 10 games. So, but 5 of those was Omaha South.
Yeah, very much so. Again, against very good teams.
Yeah.
Again, you're going to be able to skate by kind of on the lower tier teams for the most part. But again, you want to be able to sit there against a top tier team, have the ability to put 3 away, but you don't want to be giving up 2 to them because statistically, most of their goals are given up due to top tier teams.
Yep. Coming in for the Islanders, number 15, Anthony Costa. sophomore. Anthony's dealing with, I heard him today deal with a little injury. He's usually a starter or has started quite a few games for him, so. Here's Jacobo. Nice ball across there. Cleaned up there by DeFries.
I'd like to see if we can get Foz and Royce a bit more involved. We kind of ended up skipping them right now. Two important players that, honestly, you don't really want to see not have a lot of the ball during the game.
Hoffert. Trying to find, I think he's trying to find Foz there. Just flipped right over top of him.
And that's kind of the space you want to see Royce in. See if he can drive and find the ball here. Look at
Let's
this.
go to a pass right there by Foz.
That's kind of what you're looking for.
There it is out to Elstermeyer on the right side.
He's going to have a shot here.
I didn't get a good.
Unlucky. But that's what you're kind of looking for. Royce just needs about 4 or 5 yards, really, in all honesty. Honestly, that's probably even too much. I'm going to take that back. He needs 2 yards of space to honestly work with his amount of skill to work with Foz or work with the outside attackers to kind of get himself in a position where he's going to be dangerous, and you give him 4 yards of space right there, and that's probably Kearney's best attack outside of that set piece.
Yeah, it's good movement there. Austin back to Foz and back to Austin. He tried to swing it outside. Elstermeyer just mishit it. Good touch there by Elliot Lebsack. Trying to drag here, get inside the box.
See if we can get inside the box. It's a great ball. It's a great ball.
Oh!
Car's just trying to put a little heat on that finish right there. But unfortunately, you need to finish that here.
Yeah, that's a game like that situation right there.
You don't really want to miss one 7 yards out. That's a great run, individual skill by Elliott there. Again, coming from the wide. Carson needs to finish that one.
Yeah, that was.
That's
That's one you don't want to look back upon and say
that'll be his one miss.
Yeah, that's the miss there. Good run there by Lebsack there, dragging it across there, finding Elstermeyer across. Elstermeyer winged up. Sometimes you don't need a home run, you need to see a single.
Yeah.
Carson was swinging for a home run there. Kind of leaned back on the ball a little bit. Got too much air.
A little over there. Good attack by Grand Island there again, though. Need to have that ball one in the midfield a little bit quicker from the Bearcats.
Coming in now for the Islanders, number 9, Gabriel Gonzalez. Freshman midfielder. In for Acosta. Acosta was in the game for about 3 minutes there. Yeah, I saw Acosta earlier, and they talked about he's maybe nursing a leg injury or knee injury of some type there. That's a shame there. He's a good player, good kid. I've seen him grow up through the years. Oh, he's a very talented boy, very humble too. Not very talkative. Just goes out and plays the game. Good kid. No one ever likes an injury. Nice ball again there by Lebsack. Elliot Lebsack's finding some space and finding some.
Yeah, it's not. All 4 of these wingers, honestly, you don't really want to give them a lot of space. They're
right.
Very fast, very good with the ball at their feet. Very, very, very technical players. Probably more than, besides Royce, in all honesty, probably the most technical players on the field.
We're seeing A.J. Foz right there.
A great run by Foz.
Great run by Foz coming out there. And it's called a foul.
Maybe from a little bit from behind. But
yeah, I guess must have been a push from behind there.
Yep.
Trying to grab him, maybe the center saw a grab with the left arm trying to pull him back.
Unfortunate there.
Yep.
Unfortunate. Good run by Foz. Maybe just from a little bit from the back. I think if he's shoulder to shoulder and not kind of in that back, I think it's not called. Ooh.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. He's playing advantage. And again, welcome tonight. This game's been going on. We've had a great rivalry between Grand Island and Kearney. Pretty much rivalry in all sports here. But coaches had this one nearly called the Central Nebraska El Clasico. Kearney versus Grand Island. Royce Arson will come back here and talk about this. Royce Arson free kick from 45 out.
Be looking for Carson Swartz' head here again. Kind of their main target on all set pieces. Looking at the back post. Ooh.
A little short on the ball across there, or Carson overran it. Hoffert, nice to get up here. Nice moves. Outside swinging out. Back to Elstermeyer. Back to Hoffert.
Yeah. Right idea. Need a little bit more pace on the ball. See if Bryce can shield it out here. That's just fine. Very well done. Good defending.
Grand Island likes to leave Omar up top there. He does have 5 goals in the season. Very fast young man. I mean, he just Omar. We're talking number 7. We're talking track speed.
Yes, very, very fast.
Yeah, I mean, I just like him and
he
Foz.
catches, I would be a fun race.
It'd be an interesting race between him and Foz.
You just kind of got to keep him in front of you, and that's a
Oh,
good
great save by Hardy. Okay, by Hardy, clear out, fight there.
That's good. That's good defending by Royce right there.
Oh,
Let's see if he can find. Hey, that's a foul.
That's a foul.
Yep, very much so. Good refereeing. Good slow the pace down here. Very well done by Royce Austin right there.
Wasn't Royce Austin heading? He's going to play college ball next year at. I keep thinking Northern State, but I don't think that's right. Up by Chicago. It's a small school up by Chicago.
Up in Illinois, yes.
Yep. No, Goff.
And
Oh, we got to find
behind here. A little slip on the outside here.
Yep.
Foz is going to go one-on-one.
I think he was trying to find a corner there.
Again, I think he's another one of those players that I really, really enjoy watching play some one-on-one. He's very technical as well and loves to play 1v1.
Oh, miss hit there by Jay Dingen. Couple characteristics. Oh, we got an Islander player down. Looks like probably.
Yeah, that's probably when he slipped right there. Might have a little bit more of that calf injury. Cramp.
That's what looks like, cramp or calf.
Cramp.
I think it's number
17 minutes in.
18, Mark Ulloa. Oh, time stopped.
He had slipped there initially.
Okay, what we're done here is, again, we call it the Central Nebraska El Clasico. This is a trophy game between the two rivals. We've been doing this trophy game the last few years. And this year, Coach Steinbrook, Coach Jensen have teamed together. And this game here is also sponsored by Buffalo Wild Wings. After the game, the team's going to come together. Buffalo Wild Wings is sponsored, bring some wings for the boys to eat and munch on. But also, Buffalo Wild Wings help sponsor the game here. It's a fundraiser tonight. Groups and organizations here are raising money to help flood victims here in Nebraska. So if you're out here watching the game, we thank you for tuning in and watching the game. But if you can come on out. Beautiful night of soccer right here. Come on out. And we're back to action to watch this great one and support the flood victims. 17 minutes in, 0-0 game at the Central Nebraska El Clasico. Again, this game here brought to us on our Strive Sports Network. We're glad you guys are tuning in. All games brought to you and supported by our financial support here by First National Bank. We want to thank First National Bank for all their financial support from our Bearcat Sports Network and Strive Sports TV. We're a proud member of the Strive Sports family, over 100 strong, Nebraska-based company.
Good defending by Hoffert there, and they'll kind of clear their lines, get set, and get their defensive shape. Great defending by Carney. That should be a foul for Kearney if he calls it. Yep, very well done.
Yep. There's quite a few fouls, but not been a really rough game so far. So it's been good.
It's been a very slow or free-flowing game so far. That the fouls that have been called have all been fouls. Maybe the little one questionable on Foz, but probably in the back. So you're going to see that called, especially for the defender in his own 18. That's a great ball by Hoffert. Good
nice, great defense by the goalie.
Good goalkeeping right there.
That was great goalkeeping there. Just did enough to kind of just enough to stop Foz.
Just enough
Foz,
to break his momentum.
Yeah, Foz was trying to go on the side there. Good ball through.
Not maybe one step from Foz being able to maybe get his foot on that and chip it past him right away.
Exactly what we're looking for. And we're looking here, following Neb Preps here, trying to find some scores across the state here, bringing up a couple big scores here. Omaha South, number 2, ranked Omaha South undefeated, but they are number 1 in current NSAA points, 3-0 over Bellevue West. The score we're kind of looking for is Gretna, who pulled off a big win last night over Lincoln East, is playing number 1 ranked Omaha Scott Catholic. So a lot of people kind of watching that score.
That'll be a corner most likely. Yep.
Tipped off. Okay, we're about halfway through. We're about 20 minutes in to this first half action. Pretty much how we thought it was going to go. Bearcats have had some chances. Had two really good chances. Definitely one. Carson Elsmeyer is going to be thinking about right now.
Maybe
that should have put away. And
maybe even three with
Swartz's header. Exactly, Swartz's header.
Right there. So definitely more of the attacking sense has gone in the favor of Kearney as of now.
You don't want to, and the thing is, a game
honestly,
like this, you don't want to.
I would really say a lot of the ball has even been with Kearney for the most part. Been doing a good job linking passes. Grand Island's done a decent job of keeping it, but it's kind of been purposeless. There's no purpose to their possession. I don't mind purposeless possession going left and right every now and again, but they've got to try to break a line and go forward.
Exactly.
And see if they can find their wingers, who are probably their best players, and see if they can attack from the wide.
So far, they've been really coming in through the middle. Nice up there by Jacobo. Heard his name through the years if you've been following those games here. Moises has been pretty much a 4-year starter, a 4-year player.
Yeah, very good player.
Yep.
I believe he had an older brother, too, if I do recall, who was also a very good player.
Taking the free kick, number 38, Carlos Chacon. Nope, going to swing it around. Looks like number 21 is going to take it here, Ernesto Gomez. Gomez, a junior midfielder. Quick one here.
That's going to be off to, decent.
There's a nice little try set piece there.
Decent little off the training ground right there. Almost worked. A little bit better touch there for Omar, and I think he would have had a better opportunity to goal.
Yep. In for the Bearcats now, number 10, there's Braden Spath, and number 13, Angel Avila. My guess is Hoffer, Price, and coming out, Elstermeyer and Lebsack.
He'll swing out wide. Spath will probably play.
Yep, that's exactly
I
what
can't imagine this full 18 minutes, but maybe it will be 18 minutes. He can get 20 minutes a session.
Yeah, there it is. Spath
will to kind of get in and see if Hoffer can get out wide and use his skill out there as well.
Omar trying to run the right side there. Kicked off. That's a Kavarik. Nice job of Kavarik. Kind of flipping out there, not giving up the corner. This will be a throw in Grand Island. No throw in Kearney. Or no throw, sorry, throw in Grand Island.
Good ball in the box there from Grand Island, but kind of needs to defend a little bit better on the crosses. We can't let those come in. Doing a good job keeping them in front of us and keeping them outside, but we've got to also prevent the cross as well. Kind of a two-sided edge to that sword. You've done well defending it and keeping it out wide and them not cutting in, but you also need to prevent that cross because a couple of the balls have been pretty dangerous.
Yeah. And so
you should be offsides right here. Yep.
Kavarik and Goff kind of moved up there. Kind of let Omar kind of blend himself down there to the. So it is a offsides. Other scores coming in here. We see Papio, good squad this year. Off to a good start. They're 8-0 winners over Omaha North. We're still looking for probably the biggest score of the night. The biggest game of the night, besides this one, is the Gretna versus Scott Catholic. And Gretna have that impressive 3-0 win over Lincoln East last night. A lot of people kind of doubting Gretna's chops because they played, a mistake there by Goff. They played a primarily Class B schedule, and they're Class A.
But they moved up from Class B here in the last year or two, and I'm about they've always been one of the Class.
They've always been a powerhouse. Yeah,
always been one of the best Class B schools.
And for most part, I mean, their difference in Class A and Class B has been sometimes very negligible. Maybe some of the depth of the teams.
Some of the top tier Class B teams would be in a top tier Class A team.
Exactly.
In complete honesty, that they fall off pretty significantly after that for the most part. But there are some very, very good Class B teams.
Yeah,
with very well established history and very well established players and clubs outside of this.
A few years ago, those great Columbus SCOTUS teams, they could pretty much play with anybody.
Yeah, and they ran through Class B.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, I'm not exactly sure why he's used his head there.
Yeah.
And I think that's exactly what
Coach Jensen was.
He puts his hands out and kind of questions what the heck was he doing.
Yeah, Coach Jensen kind of threw his hands like, what were you doing there? Pick the ball up.
It's the one person who can use their hands.
You know, maybe he's thinking it's a pass back, but it definitely was not.
No.
Another score note of kind of an area team. North Platte Bulldogs defeated Garington 3-0. North Platte's down in Class B. 6-5 of the season. Looks like a couple of substitutions coming in. Number 8, Jose Hernandez. And number 31, Manuel Eferes. Both seniors coming in. Who's coming out? Number 9, Gonzalez, freshman. And 24, Diego Salas, sophomore, coming out. Bearcats.
Good touch by Foz there. Unfortunately, Hoffert doesn't quite have enough room to get around. Would like to have seen him play Foz in on that wing and let him go 1v1 there.
Again, okay, we did find a score here. Big score of the night there. The Class B, or A, Gretna is an A. B is Omaha Skutt. Gretna and Omaha Skutt are 0-0 at half. So we'll be keeping an eye on that game. Right now, Gretna, Kearney, rankings are one thing. Kearney is ranked number 1 in World Herald. I believe probably there's ranked number 1 in the Lincoln Journal-Star, too. Gretna's unranked, but, or 9th or 10th. Play that as you will. But Gretna, good play there by Goff, forcing it out for the goal kick. Gretna had the impressive win last night. But the points right now at this, what I watch is the NSA standings, because that determines district seedings.
Yeah, and they might end up being a 2 just due to the schedule, but honestly, that really doesn't.
Yeah, because right now
it's not going to be a whole.
Yeah, because right now Gretna is the number 2 overall seed, and Kearney's sitting 3.
Yeah.
But it's and that Kearney says it is what it is. The big point is to host a district game, and that's what Kearney always wants to do. Coach Steinbrook has his culture and has his set goals, and one of his set goals is to win the conference, the HAC, and this is a big conference game here. Another one is to host districts, and Bearcats right now are sitting in pretty good chance to host districts. Yeah. Even if they get a couple stumbles, they still have a good chance to host district, but it's always better going undefeated, of course.
Yeah, very much so. I think that whatever setting they'll end up getting, I think they'll be just fine hosting and making whoever drive out here.
Last year, we knew that last year. Last year, the 4 teams the Bearcats defeated to win the state title was Millard West, who is a state champion. Typically very good.
A very good team, and have a friend that actually coaches out there, and they're just usually produce players kind of left and right. Yeah,
they're kind of a down. I would actually expect more. I thought Millard West was going to have a really good, solid team this year. They're 5-7 right now. It's kind of a interesting year. That was one of my sleepers this year. And then they defeated Creighton Prep, and then defeated Omaha South, and defeated Westside. You couldn't get a bigger gauntlet than what Kearney. So really, they're not really. The Bearcats are not going to be intimidated. Whoever they get, that's who they play.
Yeah, they just kind of do. They'll have their scouting report just like they usually get on whatever. Today they got it yesterday. They kind of have their things to look for and watch for. But most importantly is you kind of just make sure you're going out there doing your same things and not making too many mistakes. Are you going to make a mistake every now and again? Yeah, that's just how it is. Mm-hmm. But as of late, they've kind of started to fine tune things. I think the coaches are finally starting to see that hey, the wheels are finally turning for us. We're starting to do things the right way. It's middle of the season. It's not the beginning of the season anymore. You can't be really making those first of the season mistakes.
And for the Islanders, number 12, Jerome Silva. Coming out is number 21, Ernesto Gomez. 29 minutes into this first half, 0-0 here at Kearney High School. Glad you're tuning into the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by First National Bank. On this is the El Clasico, the Central Nebraska El Clasico. One of the great rivalries in high school, Class A high school sports. Probably one of the definitely top 5 rivalries in high school in Class A. Always a good game year after year. We talked about these 2 senior classes.
Yeah,
we always
very, very, very good senior classes. And over the top again. There's Omar.
There's Omar.
There's that 2 yards of space. That's really all that he needs. Again, pretty well done defending by Jaron there to keep him on his left foot. and keep him out wide and force a difficult shot. Again, technically he doesn't put it on target due to the fact that the post isn't on target, but still, that's the first time I would say Grand Island has tested Hardy besides a cross.
Yep. Omar has a nice move there. And again, they've actually, Jensen has made a switch up.
Yeah, he's flipped his wings around, and
Yep.
you'll kind of see that every now and again. If it's not working on one side, let's flip them around and give them the opportunity. Both of these kids can use right and left foot as well as the other, so there's no really deficit that these kids have between switching. You'll just try to see Omar probably cut more in on his right foot and shoot with his right, and you'll probably see Javier cut on his left foot just to try to get that shot.
Yeah, he has a very, very strong left foot there. Ball in a little bit over top. Swartz, I think, trying to throw it in there. Foz or Austin, a little too strong for him. Rolling out to the wing, Chacon. The Bearcat throw in. Substitutions come in. Nope.
No, I like the quick throw there.
Yep.
Oh, that'd be a foul. That's very well done.
Yeah, caught his foot there. I mean, he threw his hands up there.
Yeah, good referee.
Like,
he can question it all he wants.
He questioned all he wanted
from behind him, right?
Yeah.
There's nothing that you know. It's a foul. You kind of just got to walk away. There's not much. Foz has done well to get his body in front and draw that foul right there.
Yeah, the defender had his foot up, and Foz was making a play on the ball, going through. A defender tried to caught it. Austin, deep shot. Trying to find good job defending out. Oh, they called. I don't know what they called. They must have called a foul on Kearney. Because they just set ball and Grand Island made a quick work, moving the ball to the field. There's substitution coming in. No, twice.
Yeah, and again, I don't mind it in all honesty. If you can kind of play quick,
I agree.
Oh,
here's a big ball here.
Some pretty good goalkeeping. Oh, Royce is almost in behind there.
I think Royce had a step on the defense.
He had a step, but I think the ball had a half a step on him, so he couldn't quite get his toe to see if he could at least poke it over him.
Yeah, Castro made a nice move coming off his line there. Castro's done that twice now, coming off his line real well.
That's kind of the first time you've seen Royce break free at the top. Would like to see maybe if he can get in a little bit more advanced position. Not too often because he's got such a big void to fill there in the middle, and he's such a good player with the ball at his feet.
Oh, that's a mistake. Oh.
Right there's where you want to see Royce. And see if we can get him to turn on the ball just like he's doing right now. Go 1v1.
Avila cut over. Yep.
That's exactly what you're looking for at him. See if he can draw a foul. And unlucky. But that's what you're looking for from Royce.
Yep.
That 4 or 5 yards of space in the middle. See if he can turn on the ball and see if he can either create for himself or create for another player.
In for the Islanders, number 9, Gabriel Gonzalez, and number 21, Ernesto Gomez. In for the Bearcats, number 2, Elliot Lebsack, and number 21, Carson Elstemeyer coming out as Hoffert. And I think Avila came out.
Yeah, good.
Yep, Spath is staying in there.
Yeah, that's very good. Very, very well done by Hoffert there. No little letdown there.
Absolutely
from Hoffert.
Good
Very well
33
done.
minutes.
He's had a great ball into Foz, and unfortunately his good goalkeeping. Sometimes good defending just beats good attacking. That's a great ball right there. Oh.
Nice shot by Elstemeyer. Good cross right away.
I'd like to see if we can win this in the air. There we go. Very well done by Bryce.
Get back, Kearney. Grand Island try to counter quickly.
That'll be fine. That'll be Hardy's ball.
Yeah. Not quite, the speed would be on the outside, not necessarily to come down the middle. Their speed would be coming from number 7, Najib Omar, and number 10, Bade. Not this guy, number 21 down the middle, or sorry, 31, Alferez, but he doesn't have nearly as speed as Omar does, or Najib. That left-footed shot. You definitely tell I talked about number 10, scouting report on Javier Bade. Great. He's going to be a great player. He already is his leading goal scorer for Grand Island right now. Very dangerous left foot, trying to make him cut back on that right. But if you can always have a guy take a shot out there from like 30 out, you'll take that. Coming out, number 31. Alferez is coming out, number 24, going back in the target forward. That's Diego Salas. 6 minutes remaining here at Kearney High School. And here for the El Clasico. Glad you're tuning in here for Bearcat Sports Network. My name is Robert Goff. And next to me is Nate Mishu. We have Allie Myers and Brianna Royal on our camera operator. Thank you very much for Allie Lean. Brianna took off.
That's a decent idea from Elliott. Ball needed to be about 2 yards behind that defender. and on his back shoulder.
Bearcats coach probably one little attachment, a little harder back there to Hardy.
Yeah, he dealt with it just
But
fine.
yeah.
No problems there. I'm not going to worry about that.
Nope, foul. Was it? I missed the
On
foul.
the back, good use of his body again. Faw's probably one of the better players at playing with his back to goal. As much as he does run in behind, he's very good with his back to goal, which is one of my favorite personal things.
Okay, final score in Omaha South has defeated Bellevue West 3-0. Awesome with the ball in.
That's a great ball. Look at it.
Oh.
He just missed it. He knows it too.
Yep.
He just timed his jump there, unfortunately, and I'd like to see a tackle there. One. That's good covering by Royce right
Austin.
there. That's one thing that you'll see about him. He's not going to just sit there and not defend and stay up top. He does a very, very good job covering.
Yep. Royce took the free kick.
Very impressive.
Yeah, Royce took the free kick.
And comes back and makes a 40-yard sprint to the other side of the field to stop that attack.
Yeah, he kind of laid back there because, there's no reason for him to go. So he kind of laid back in the midfield role instead of the start forward.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. And just kidding, as we said, Omar's starting to cut in on that right foot and shoot. Kind of got to be aware of that now that you're not keeping Omar, outside trying to and blocking the cross niers. You're definitely trying to keep him outside and prevent that shot.
Yeah, Jordan Freeze on the right side there, in the right back position. He'll definitely, Jordan's a very heady player, very smart. He'll see that real well and say, okay, Omar, if you want to carry me on, I'll give you the left.
That's a
great ball over top there. Elstemeyer using speed.
That's good defending as well because he's noticed that, and he's maybe gotten a step and a half, maybe 2 steps on Carson right there. As he saw Carson's head drop and looked to play that ball.
And Bearcats will take that play because I think it was 12. Who was it? Jerome Silva.
Yeah, and I don't mind that at all. That's a great ball by Carson, but just as good at defending there from Martin.
Yep.
Noticing that Carson, drops his head. I'm going to take, start and honestly drop whichever foot he wants to drop and start turning running.
Well, Martin, and Bearcats are probably happy that Martin on a dead sprint had to drop it back to Castro, and we've seen Castro already make a mistake on a free kick.
Corner kick, maybe?
It's calling goal kick.
Unlucky. Carson's been a threat. I like to see it.
Yep, good. Balls over top there. Eventually, one of those is going to find the top of Carson's head there. And for the Islanders, number 14, Byron Vicente. 2 and some change left here. We're 38 minutes in. 38th minute here. Kearney High School, welcome to this great game, the Central Nebraska El Clasico. It's turning out to be what we thought. Throw the records out for these two teams. It's always going to be a good one. Kearney's had, Islanders have had good chances. Kearney's had better chances.
Yeah, Omar's been the one off the top of the bar, has been their best chance. It's that first time that DeVries really had that to use his soccer knowledge to notice that, hey, I've got a different attacker on me. He's not going to go outside and try to cross it. Omar's going to probably try to cut in on his right foot and shoot it now, but has done a very good job since that shot. Kearney's had the Carson Swartz header, the Foz attempt that has honestly had some very good goalkeeping, and a ball in across to Elstermeyer.
Hardy with a goal kick here with 1:30 left. Bearcats would love to find something here at the end, of course.
And here's
kind of last home game they had.
Space.
Exactly what happened last home game. We had played Lexington. Lexington right now sitting, I think, 10-1. Very highly ranked here in Class B. And Lexington's always got a great team. And they got a real good team this year. Very young team, too.
Very young.
Very talented sophomore class at Lexington.
Yeah, very young and very, very fast.
Yeah, they are. I thought, Lexington, watched them in a couple years.
Oh,
great move.
Turn, dear Lord.
Lebsack into the box.
See if we can get one in the box.
Cross, there it is.
Oh, it should be a corner.
It should be a corner.
Good night.
Oh, Lebsack is finding some spaces there. I thought that was going to find the
Lebsack with a little, what we'll call the Cruyff behind the left foot.
Yeah.
And absolutely does the defender. This has to be an important goal. Here's Carson. Look at it. Look
Oh!
at it. Oh!
Carson
Holy cow.
Swartz. He went down for it, actually hit the top of his
I
head.
can't imagine how big his eyes were. Right
Oh,
there.
I'm sure he saw that because he saw
There's
space.
There is not a person on him right there. Unfortunate. He's gonna
He's
get one.
That's one thing too. That's when Elston Meyer's going to talk about it. Carson's going to talk about that one.
He's gonna get one.
Yeah.
They
That space opened up perfectly. That was a great set piece for the Bearcats.
I haven't seen a GI defender properly defend him when he is attacking that ball.
And we're at halftime here. And glad you're turning in here. It's halftime here at Kearney High School between the Kearney High School Bearcats and the Grand Island Hunters. And it's 0-0. What else would you expect of the Central Nebraska El Clasico? This is Robert Goff here. We'll be back here at the end of the halftime, so it's about 10 minutes here. Again, 0-0. Thank you for tuning in to Strive Sports Network. We'll see you back here in 10 minutes for the second half of this great game. All right, and we're back here. Start of the second half of action here in Kearney, Nebraska, where the host Bearcats and the Grand Island Islanders are tied 0-0 after one half of play. Glad you're tuning in. Robert Goff here. Nate Mishu on the call. Allie Lean on our camera operator, and Allison Myers. Allie Myers doing our graphics board. Glad tuning in here. Bearcats starting out. Bearcats definitely had the better chances, Nate, first half.
Yeah, very much so. More the clear cut. Unfortunately, just missed a couple that you would like to see, and maybe honestly normally see them put away. But again, that's just kind of how the game kind of works. Sometimes is you'll hit those ones you don't think you're going to make, and then the ones that you probably should make, unfortunately don't go in. Would kind of like to see the same thing attacking wise from them in the second half.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Bearcats had two great opportunities there. One right before halftime. Carson Schwartz on a set piece, a corner kick from Royce Austin. Kind of the sea opened up there. Carson Schwartz saw it. Opened up there, just kind of mistimed his header, you could say. Went down below and just flicked it into the top of his head, went over top of the bar.
Went off the back of his head there.
Oh, good ball there.
I tell you what, Hoffer's played some pretty good balls out of the midfield right there.
No, nice job.
Had a very good game.
And the other one, early in the game, about 5 minutes into the game, 6 minutes into the game, ball's dropped in there to Carson Elstemeyer, and Elstemeyer took a big swing and sailed it over. It's like, and he had a wide open shot here, and got to talk to her. I always use the analogy. Carson did a home run swing, and all he really needed was a single to slam that one in, and Bearcats went up. So Bearcats have actually had two of the better chances, but Islanders have been dangerous.
Yeah, Islanders have been dangerous since they've switched their wings around, and Nomar and Javier. That's been kind of what's worked for them is Javier's been on his left foot, cutting in on that left foot, looking to shoot with the left foot. Omar's been on the right, looking to shoot with his right. That's kind of been the little transition, the little adjustment that Coach Jensen has made that honestly has seen them have quite a few good attacks and hit the bar as well.
Yep, and they've kept that. Omar has stayed on the left side there, and Bade has stayed on the right. 24. This Diego Salas is the target forward. Coach Jensen made that change about 15 minutes into the game there, and he's stayed with it, so maybe he's seeing something. Trying those cutback moves, maybe trying to get Kearney to overplay. And the in goalie, the big deal was over the weekend. 45 seconds in the game?
Yeah, something like that, 45, 50.
45,
pretty quickly.
The Grand Island keeper against Lincoln Southwest was shown a red card.
Yeah,
however,
his fielding's done very well.
Yeah,
I would have no complaints so far. He hasn't made a mistake. He's come out and he's prevented Foz and honestly, Royce in scoring 2 goals.
But I'd say this: but looking at statistics, Castro, the goalie, has played in 10 games.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
he's it's not like it was like Jacob Hardy, who started every game and played pretty much every minute. Castro's played 10 games, so he's actually had more experience.
And here comes Elliott down the side again. His wide play has been 1 good all year. 2, it's been very good and very influential in this game. He's had 1 very good cross that we should have scored on, and another where he's had a reasonable end product where he's got the ball in the box. Unfortunately, GI's defense has been just as good as his attacking and sorting that situation out for them.
Jacobo find out there.
That's probably going to be a foul.
Nope.
Maybe
He's waving off.
That's fine. We'll take that.
Yeah, I would agree there. I thought that was going to be a foul on Hoffert there on
late
Jacobo.
Maybe. But again, we'll play. Let's see if Carson can drive this ball forward. Don't mind the pass.
Nope.
He had about 5-10 yards. I would like to see him turn and drive. And Royce is going to be on sides here.
Oh, that's a mistake.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, Castro about made a mistake right there.
Yikes.
And we got time stoppage here down. Yeah, that ball kind of jumped up in the air. Castro came forward, kind of went up and didn't skip him over. But Castro about made a big mistake there, and Royce was about ready to pounce, but
misjudged it.
Yeah, he did. But I think he saw his misjudgment real fast,
Yeah,
and was drawn back real quickly.
Yeah, he adjusted well to it. Otherwise, Royce is going to just tap that one in the back of the net.
And we can't tell who's down right now. Some of the scores going around. A big score we talked about, probably the biggest game people are watching, except maybe the El Clasico here. That was who's down there? That was number 7. Was that?
I believe that's.
No, it wasn't 7. That's Omar 7. I can't. our vantage point here.
Can't quite see due to him holding his shoulder.
Yeah. I think it might be number 9, Gabriel Gonzalez. Is number 4? Okay. He's still kind of holding his shoulder, block number. We'll get him here in a second. Grand Island injury there coming in. Yeah, it was number 9. Okay, it was Gabriel Gonzalez, freshman. This will be a free kick here. But scores coming in late. It's got to be late second half. Gretna and Omaha Skutt. Omaha Skutt is leading Gretna 2-0. So, again, coming into today, 3 undefeated teams coming into today. Omaha South, Kearney, and Gretna. And Gretna is in a big hole. And they posted halftime 43 minutes ago. So you figure they got to be
next to near done.
Yeah, 43, 44 minutes ago. So if that was halftime, 10 minutes, 35. They're probably looking 5-6 minutes left here.
Yeah.
That Gretna Omaha Skutt game looks like Gretna was going to fall their first. They'll take their first loss this evening, 2-0 Skutt. Kearney's in the Bearcat. And Kearney Bearcats in a fight here. 45 minutes in this game, 0-0. So Bearcat defense has done what their job is supposed to be, holding up. Hardy's been tested, but not to the level extent as Grand Island has.
Yeah, not that you want him to ever be tested.
No, actually not.
Again, but enough to where it's made the defenders think that make sure that they're adjusting to how Omar and Javier are playing. They've both been very good. They were decent before the switch, but after the switch, they've both been very good and created 4 or 5 really good chances.
Austin, good win in the midfield. Trying to go outside for Elstemeyer.
That's unlucky there. It's good hustle, though.
Nice job by Carson. Using his speed. Great crowd this evening for senior night. Bearcats, Kearney High School honored 17 seniors this evening. 6 females and 11 seniors. That's a large senior class.
Yeah, that's very impressive.
I think I talked to Coach Steinbrook. He said he
can't
remember that
in a very long time. Yes,
because he remember a few years ago there was 10. Yeah, but they said he can't remember a senior class of 11. So, but 11 seniors honored tonight for the Bearcats, 6 for the girls. Yeah, this is the final regular season home game for the boys, not for the girls. But the girls decided let's have a senior night all in one group.
Yeah, they kind of have that funny
hack schedule.
That, that you got everyone's getting used to. You're kind of playing opposites. It used to always be in the GNAC you play the same day.
Boys,
girls first, boys second. It's been a little bit of an adjustment, and for them and kind of when they play and what times they play and where they play.
Yep, the boys are on Monday. They are on the road at Lincoln High, and the girls host Lincoln High next Tuesday here.
Yes.
That will be the final home game for the boys for districts. And I believe that will be the final game for the girls also for district, before district play and before seedings.
Yep, those are the last 2 ones.
District seedings will come out Wednesday morning. I believe Tuesday's game is the last day for district seedings. Bearcats have 4 games left. Boys and girls will travel to Lincoln on Saturday for a quad.
Tough weekend.
On Bearcats Open. Boys, I think actually both teams play 11 o'clock,
yes.
North Star, and then 1 o'clock Lincoln East.
So tough weekend there for both teams. 2 victories could go a long way. Oh, that's a great ball. That's a great touch. Look at it. Oh. That's good play there.
That was nice layoff there.
Good little 25-yard ball to Lebsack. Great touch by Lebsack, and Royce with a decent shot, just a little off to the right.
Bearcats just trying to make the chances. Almost feels like the Bearcats get one. You feel good about it from the way the Bearcats defense played. But, history on Saturday, Grand Island went to Lincoln Southwest. Very good team Lincoln Southwest is. And 45 seconds in the game, Grand Island goes man down. Lebsack with a chance on the left side.
See if you can go one-on-one here. Likes to get the ball on the left foot and cross it.
Well defended. Oh, good. Help with a little referee there.
That's a
Oh,
good
great
ball.
ball.
Can you go one on? Oh, my goodness. Holy cow.
Oh, man.
That was absolutely probably one of the naughtiest things I've seen in a while.
Oh, that
my
was dirty.
God.
Oh, Royce Austin trying to flick on there to A.J. Foz.
Holy cow, Foz. That was a little bit of creativity that we kind of talk about there
Oh,
from Foz.
incredible.
Royce, I couldn't have missed by more than an inch or two.
And then had the goalie
Great
beat here.
run.
Great run.
Great run.
I saw they're just on the side post there. Bearcats are just pounding away. Or just getting, no, not say pounding away, but they're just getting closer and closer. Just sooner or later, one just got to drop for the Bearcats. Find that back netting. And Jensen still sticking with
Yeah, I can't imagine.
Bade on the right side. Yeah, I don't think he's going to.
Here, in all honesty,
no.
In the last, they still have 30 minutes, but you might see some around the 20-25 mark, and then bringing him back in for the last 10 or so just to give him a breather.
Yeah, you'll probably see.
At that point, you got to start thinking of extra time, things like that. Good turn by Royce there. Good tackle as well.
He'll buzz it. Yeah, Bearcats trying to make most of it here. We're 50 in. Welcome here, Kearney. Oh, misplayed there by, was that Hoffert? That's probably one of the first misplays I've seen Hoffert have tonight.
Yeah, he's had a very good game so far.
And kick out bounce there. Could be throw in. Off Najib. A little good footwork there.
Good little bit of skill by Omar.
Omar, nice little skill there.
Going.
Got the crowd over from the Grand Island. Grand Island crowd always travel well the games. Just like Kearney crowd will always travel well. They'll travel the 45 miles down the road for this game.
That might get him behind. He's kind of swung at that and not quite connected, unfortunately.
Yep.
Maybe had time to touch that and bring that down and then hit it, but again, a lot of bodies in the box there.
Yeah, I don't think if Gomez would have taken the time for the touch,
he might have gotten kind of smashed there.
Foul called? Not sure. Was it? I think foul or no?
Yeah, I think it's just on that header.
Yep. Contact there, bringing up. So far, the center I think has done a nice job keeping the game in control. Really not very chippy.
No.
It's been there's been fouls, but it's been a good clean. It's been a rough but good clean game.
Yeah,
I mean that's what you want between good teams. You don't like chippy games.
No, yeah, there's good flow. Ball doesn't stop very often.
No.
Ball really hasn't even gone out of bounds a whole lot, and all often it's played very well between the two teams. Oh, looks like we're gonna have a stoppage here.
No, yeah, stop time here. I think one of the center backs.
Yeah.
He went down. No, score update in the Gretna game. Gretna has scored, so it's now 2-1 Omaha Skutt Catholic over Gretna. And just cannot have much time left. Again, Gretna did tweet. I'm going to follow on Twitter on there at Gretna High School Boys Soccer, and they tweeted 51 minutes ago at half. And they just tweeted 2 minutes ago. Now it's 2-1. Gretna scores 2-1. So it can't be much more than a few minutes left in that game. Gretna has got pulled one back. So it's getting interesting there in Gretna being Omaha Skutt Catholic. But we're 52 minutes in here and no score. We have an injury down. We're going to take a break here. We'll be right back here for the final 28 minutes here. This Kearney High School match between Kearney High and your Grand Island Islanders. We'll be right back here, Bearcat Sports Network. All right, we're back here. Looked like Jair Roscoe had a cramp. So Bearcat throw in. Clock start up here, 28-20 remaining. Bearcats had some really good chances to put some goals on, probably 3, 4 really good ones. Grand Island maybe 1 or 2. Definitely Bearcats can look at this right now as 0-0 and actually be more disappointed.
That's a good win by Ingen right there.
Yep.
He's done very well to get his head on that.
Bearcats can probably look more disappointed. They're not leading at least 1-0 right now. The chances they've had compared to the chances Grand Island's had.
Yeah, very much so.
Nice job by Elster.
Be a little more clinical here in the final third in these last 27 minutes here and see if we can't get one. Defense has done well. Attack has done well. Just need to have a little bit more of the end product, and that's kind of been sometimes hit or miss this year for them. That's good defending right there by Foz.
Nice ball, nice clear by Martin. He's done a good job. That Roland Martin, defensive senior, he's done a real nice job fortifying that back line for Grand Island. He's kind of laid back, almost kind of sweeper roll.
Yeah, he's dropped it a bit deeper tonight, kind of giving Foz, that 2 to 3 steps, honestly, that most center backs would need to. I know I had to do that quite often versus pacey players.
Yeah, I mean, that's very good scouting because right now he's playing almost 14 yards behind Foz right now, and usually most teams will not. Yeah. Most teams the caliber they have, they won't quite give him that much space there.
Yeah,
but that's good respect to the speed of Foz, and Martin's done a nice job.
Yeah, and Foz does very well in playing off of the defender's shoulder and in front of about 2 to 4 yards. Sometimes, typically, it's about what he'll play, so that way he can use his body and turn if he's able to, and be close enough to Royce to get into a little 2v1 situation with him. There's a great ball.
Great ball in.
Got to be got.
Finish up. There it is. There it is. Goal. Royce Austin.
There it is.
Great ball. Great finish by Royce Austin. That's what the boys have been looking for. Goal. Kearney High School. 1-0.
There it is. I mean,
yeah, that's what we've been looking for.
It's been 14 minutes into this half. That whole 14 minutes, Kearney has hit that back line very hard. One with pace, but one with a little possession, breaking lines, getting forward, finding Royce and Austin, Royce and Foz there, getting in and attacking it. And Elliott again, who's been very good on the outside, finally gets someone to finish off his end product. And his clinical ability on the outside. Again, going one-on-one, putting the ball on his right foot and playing an absolutely perfect ball. I think that both of us had one of the better views in the stadium.
Oh, absolutely. That was a great – here's one here, lip set. This is Foz.
Uh-oh.
Trying to finish it off. Nice.
That might be a foul there.
That might be a foul.
That might be a yellow card, too. That was a little late, and I think that might be his second or third foul. That's fine. That's a good warning there by the referee.
He did talk to him there.
Yeah, just fine with that. If you hadn't gotten one before, there it is right now. And honestly, I wouldn't have even been too surprised if you threw up the yellow card.
No, honestly, that here. Lebsack, Foz went there. It's a little late on the challenge.
Yeah.
Great defensive. Foz
Don't mind that
was running there. Foz running there. I thought Scott was going to break free. Most times, Foz not, Grand Island knows Foz. He knows the speed, laid back there.
Yeah, very well done by Foz. He's done well. He's bodied him off and gotten it on his right foot. And again, keeper's just made a good save.
Yeah, it does. Castro's done a nice job here. Preventing from Bearcats from getting a 2-0 lead.
Foz has done everything that he needs to do in that situation. Sometimes the keeper just wins.
Yeah, great teams, they make better play. Foz made a good play. Keeper just made a better play. And we keep attacking, we keep doing those right things right there. Sooner or later, Foz will make the better play, just like that right there. Nothing Omar did wrong there.
What you might see is Royce get a lot of space here later in this game, especially and that's going to be a foul. That's probably going to.
That should have been a foul there.
He pulled him back, unlucky there. You kind of need to get this one out and kind of reset yourself.
Right, exactly.
But
swinging out there, Elstermeyer.
I would look for Royce later. In the last we got 24 minutes left here. He's going to start getting a little bit more space, 5, 10 yards instead of 2, 3, 4 yards, just because Grand Island's going to start pressing. So don't be surprised if you see 2v1s with Foz and Royce up top going out of backline, just due to the fact that the numbers Grand Island will slowly start putting forward.
Martin with a good play there, clearing out there. Yeah, Kearney now, it's probably helpful Kearney just getting reset.
Yeah, just you need to take a breath. The next 10 minutes are important for them. Always the next 10 after a goal, and very important.
I tell you, Lebsek has had a very good day on that left side. He's found a lot of space.
Yeah, very much so.
Found a lot of movement.
He's a little bit less predictable right now due to the fact that he's going left and right. He's gone left 3 or 4 times before, and all his other product, end product that he's had has been from his left foot, but the goal comes from his right foot. He has the ability to do that, which is good. Gives that outside back something to think about.
Now and as we talked,
that's probably a foul.
That's a foul there. That could be. That might be a yellow card there.
He's pulled him back there, and if you know what, I wouldn't even be surprised if it's a warning just because Foz got one again.
Exactly that. I agree there.
Good refereeing.
I think that's
no problem with that.
Yeah, that's one of those parts of.
Royce wasn't far enough away, starting an attack for that to be pulled back for a yellow card.
I think if he would have given Foz a yellow card, that probably would have been yellow.
Exactly.
I think that was good, fair refereeing right there.
If Royce is maybe 2 yards further and with the ball at his feet, the ball wasn't quite at his foot yet, that's a yellow card then for him.
Yeah, but I think the center's done a nice job taking control of the game. It's going to start getting chippy.
Yeah,
it is.
Late, yes, it very well.
A 1-0 game.
Start pressing.
1-0 game, rivalry game. It's going to start that way.
Yeah, you're going to see Kearney kind of maybe. I don't want to see them sit yet. They're still 22 minutes yet. I would like to see them do the same exact things. Can we find Royce in the middle? He's going to start finding a bit more space, and can you continue to find your wingers? Foz and Royce will get in behind, but you cannot sit back these last 20 minutes. Royce might look for a
Royce
dink
looks
here.
Shot there.
Ooh.
Yeah, he
caught 3-4 yards wide. That wasn't as far off as it seemed.
No, that really wasn't. He actually didn't get a great foot on the ball, but he caught Castro flat-footed.
He's had a little bit of knuckle on it, and it kind of stayed where it was instead of moving out wide.
That's not I take those shots from Royce Austin. And Grand Island down 1-0. Kearney's relies on the defense. They always have. But don't count this. This Grand Island team, that's the last Saturday they played Lincoln Southwest. They got a red card 45 seconds into the game. Red card against Lincoln Southwest, one of the best teams in the state. And it stayed 0-0. Southwest didn't score till almost 17 minutes left. So playing a man down, Grand Island was scrappy. They fought toe-to-toe right with Lincoln Southwest, one of the best teams in the state. So, this team is going to give everything out. And then also, of course, it's the El Clasico. They want to beat Kearney.
Nothing needs to change for them yet. They've got plenty of time.
Oh, absolutely.
Their shape has been fine. I would like to maybe see them again, see if they can't find Omar on the right and Javier on the right and left, and see if they can't be a little bit more individual and attacking, and maybe see if they can't swing that ball through the middle, find their midfield. They've kind of lost that in the last 5-10 minutes here, and see if they can't get them involved in the play and keep that attacking, passing forward, making sure they're breaking lines and not just going left and right.
Now I'm checking. We got some scores coming in here. Looks like we've got some Class A scores coming in. We'll update you. It has now gone final. And Gretna. Omaha Skutt Catholic has defeated Gretna. So Gretna, who pulled off the big upset last night at Lincoln East, one of the 3 undefeated teams in Class A, falls tonight to Omaha Skutt Catholic, who is ranked number 1 in Class B. Nothing against Omaha Skutt Catholic. Omaha Skutt Catholic will probably be top 5 in Class A, as we talked about. The top teams in Class B.
They're typically a top Class B.
Exactly.
Team year in and year out.
Exactly. So Gretna falls. Some other scores coming in. Looking here.
Again, there's the space that we're kind of talking about, Royce, is you're going to start to see that back line stretch, and GI's really only going to start sitting 3, maybe 4 in the back, and that space that Royce plays in between we'll call it defensive mid and 2 center backs, he's really going to start finding some more space there, I believe. And eventually, I think you're going to see some subs here. I wouldn't mind seeing a sub or 2 here for about 5, even if it's just 5, 10 minutes, get some fresh legs, and then finish it out with your starters.
Yes. Braden Spath's come in and played a real great game.
Yeah, he's
been a starter. I mean, there's no fall off of Braden Spath at all.
No, exactly.
Other big games tonight. Kind of an upset, kind of not, I guess. Anytime good ball in
great
there.
ball. Let
Great
it go,
ball.
let it go.
Turn.
Come on, Carson.
Finish off Carson. Oh!
Unlucky. Good hold
Carson.
up. Good hold up by Elliott right there. An unlucky finish there by Carson, but very well struck.
Nice job, Carson. Elliott, great. You body him off. He said just
Good
dropped it back
layoff.
to Carson. Carson was there to put it. Game here. Omaha Westside, Elkhorn South. Elkhorn South has defeated Omaha Westside 2-1. So Westside, again, that's another dangerous team. Omaha Westside is 5-8, but they are ranked.
Yeah,
But look at the teams that Omaha Westside has lost to.
Exactly.
Take that with
Next
take that.
are similar to Grand Island besides
Exactly.
the Southeast game.
Yeah, so Omaha Westside, that's a huge game. Congratulations, Elkhorn South defeating Omaha Westside 2-1. Another one, Millard North. This is probably the bigger upset. Millard North has defeated Burke 2-1.
Interesting.
And yeah, Millard North, a traditional power, kind of having a down year. All the Millard schools are having a down year. Now that does not happen very often. You have Millard North 4-6, Millard South 3-7, and Millard West 5-7. You tell me any year the three Millard schools have no winning records between the three of them? There, look at the speed of Omar right there.
Holy cow. That's just fine. That's very good defending by Engen there. Anytime that ball goes out, Kearney, you'll start seeing them kind of walk around. If the ball boys on the same page, hey, maybe start slowing this game a little bit down for us. Anytime that ball goes out and it's our ball, you'd like to see them kind of start slowing down. On the opposite side, you're going to see anytime that Grand Island can start quick, even if it's a free kick and it's not within 20, 30 yards, you're going to start to see if them kind of put it on the ground, play real quick, see if they can't start an attack and catch Kearney offsides. That's good goalkeeping.
That's great
right
goalkeeping. Clearing out there.
No problem with that. Would like to see them
Actually,
body up Omar a little bit more on that outside, though. He still needs to be able to have a little bit of a presence there. DeVries on the right side coming out, making sure he's putting a body on and making sure he's clearing that path for Hardy to come out that way. He's not getting smashed as well. Good shift by Elliott right there. Hoffer to go back out on the left. I would assume you'll see Elliott here back in about 6 minutes or so.
Right, give him a little break.
Give him a little break, and I would like to see him finish as the starters. And
right.
As that, you might see Spath stay in all honesty. I wouldn't surprise me there.
I would probably say there, because I think Hoffer brings a better offensive capability, but I think Spath is actually a little better defensively.
Yeah, just due to the
size
and the ability that he needs to be able to win the ball deep in the defensive half.
Yeah, we're at 16.5 remaining here. I guess it's about 10-minute mark. You'll probably see Lebsack come back on the flag.
Yeah, and you'll start Grand Island I would like to see, I'd assume they would switch to a 3 back here eventually and throw another person forward, and you might even see Omar go straight up top and let him run in behind.
He is, because Martin now.
They're slowly starting to creep up.
Yep, I see Martin.
Roscoe's just really sitting there back. We'll call him a sweeper.
I said because Martin, they pushed Martin forward now. He's running back to the back line, so they're back to their 4-man back line.
But still pressed higher than they had been all game. They're inside of their Kearney's defensive half, and that's a good. That was
a foul.
Can't undercut them there. And look again, not 40, not 30 yards in. They're going to start it quick and see if they not a great restart from them, but again, you're going to see that from them. Anytime that they can pick pace of play up, they will. Ooh.
No, nice move that by Hoffert. I think that's who's that? That's 10. Was that Bade?
Good touch there. Good defending by Bryce Gavar.
Oh, Bryce,
needs
job.
To get out. We need to kind of push out here a little bit.
Yeah, Bearcats need to reset there. Grand Island's really pushing them, put pressure on them right now.
If you're Grand Island, this is kind of what you're looking for right here. Maybe not that right there, but I'd like to see Bryce maybe see if he can draw a foul here. If he can draw a foul here, that's exactly what you're looking for. Oh, that's a heck of a tackle.
A great tackle. That might be that's definitely
a foul on Royce.
Yeah, good foul on Royce, actually.
Oh, that's good advantage, too, as well. That's a heck of a tackle. Holy
that was a great tackle by Martin. I mean, that's textbook. Ladies and gentlemen, you see the film on this?
Very much so.
You want to see film on this game here? Go back to the
tackle right there. You go watch it.
Go back to the 60.
15 minutes right there.
Yeah.
You'll see probably one of the better tackles in high school.
Yeah, go back to the 65-minute mark there, and you'll see Martin, one of the best tackles you're going to have there against one of the best players in the state.
Yeah, that's that. Well done. He's gotten it perfect. If it's not, Royce draws a foul, which is exactly what he was looking for, bringing that ball right there. Kind of need to see Kearney get on the ball a little bit more here. Kind of settle themselves down. It doesn't need to be kind of get it down there and just run after it. Oh, that's a good touch.
Oh, great touch here.
That's not a foul. Nope, that's not a
foul. No, I agree.
Carson's touched it around him, and in that process, as he's going around him, unfortunately clipped it. I don't believe that was a foul. kind of need to settle it back down, get the ball out their feet. Getting a little slow out there. That's good. That should be a foul. Oh, I'm not exactly
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure about that one.
Both ways.
Yeah.
Honestly, probably just a play on.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be. I agree. I thought that was going to be foul on Grand Island there.
I think early may have been Carson, late was Grand Island, and I think he may have just been letting that one go for a hot sec to see if he was going to be able to dribble through it.
Again, crowds are getting revved up. They know it's getting close. 13 and some change left.
Yeah, you're going to start hitting him here, which is just fine. That's the kind of
that's a
what you
good
want.
ball.
I don't mind that. He's
offsides.
Yep. Again, slow it down. Any opportunity you have to kill the game out, need to slow it down.
And right now, because Bearcats are kind of they're defending well, but they weren't really in formation and structure right there. And Grand Island was pressing.
Yeah, Engen and Bryce need to get that back line out. Carson and Spath need to get that midfield and push it up a little bit higher. It's just getting two in their own defensive third. They'll understand that. They know they need to go forward.
Yep.
Good. Now slow it down.
The
only person that needs to take this is Engen. Don't even look.
Yeah, right. Carson kind of stopped, looked, and I'm going to set it down here for Jaden. Kill some time, move it up forward here. Jaden, of course, big leg there. Jaden Engen, a senior.
Again, probably just trying to look at towards, honestly, far left corner, maybe. Just trying to find. And he's onside.
Good ball. Onside's a Foz there. He'll try to cut in, touch in.
That's a great
cross.
Ball.
Oh!
Would like to see the left foot maybe there from Hoffert, but very well done by Foz. Great cross. Great cross. You'll see Elstermeyer come off here, Lebsack in, and Elstermeyer again, probably 2 to 4 minutes, and then he's back in. Honestly, it wouldn't even surprise me if you see late situation, less than 5 or so, that Carson drops back a little bit deeper, and they throw it. Hoffert in with Spath and kind of play more of a 5-3 in the midfield there.
Yeah, they've done that in the past.
Leave Foz kind of sit up top, and Royce kind of plays that little middle by himself.
It's Hoffert, nice swinging outside to Lebsack. Is that Lebsack or is that Foz?
That's
Lebsack. Oh, get the end line.
Again. There's Royce.
There's Royce. Oh.
Again, coming from Lebsack and Royce.
Yeah.
Very good.
Elliott has done a nice job.
His 1v1 has been about as good as you can get in a night.
Same thing again. Lebsack in, cut in. Great cut in there, trying to find.
Foz is going to hold back. Oh, goal.
Oh, goal! That's a goal!
Oh,
Kearney!
Holy cow. He just put that in his own top goal.
I honestly, that's a misplay by Martin. I don't think Martin intended to do that at all in the slightest.
He did not.
It just reaction. Elliott just kicked it right on his foot.
He had enough time. I don't think he realized that he quite had that amount of time just to be able to put that out for a corner kick and ended up putting it in the top of his own goal. Again, it's coming from Elliott.
No, Elliott's
left side. Goff's won the ball, played it to Elliott. Elliott's dribbled by 2 defenders. Had the ball on his left foot. Foz is going to hang back. Elliott plays one a little bit flatter than I would have expected it, and he's put it in his own goal. And again, you're going to see GI switch systems here. They're definitely going to go 3 in the back now.
Oh, absolutely. They got to press here.
Omar's probably going to play up top now. You've got to press down 2 goals with 11:09 left.
And we've praised Martin. He has had a great game.
Yeah, that's
he's going to hang his head. Martin has had an absolute great game.
Mistake, but
it's a huge mistake.
Elliott's put the ball in a very dangerous spot. That's made him make a decision. Do I let this ball go, or do I attempt to clear it? I think he had a little bit more time. Foz had ended up dropping off back and wasn't right on his shoulder to end up just clearing that out for a corner kick, and it may have just honestly, if there was a bounce in there, came off his shin and gone to the top of the corner.
And Coach Steinberg has always talked about many times at Omaha Central, we build from the defense up, and that was definitely here. Goff saw there on the left side there. He came up. He saw that, Grand Island gave him space, so he came up from his left back spot, won the ball, and then saw Lebsack and dipped off to Lebsack. And Elliott, and kind of Grand Island, what's going on. He didn't know which guy to take. Elliott Lebsack makes a great run down.
It's a very dangerous ball by him.
Yeah, I honestly, for me, of course, the own goal, and Austin gets the goal. But I got to give my man, Lebsack, my man of the match right now.
Yeah, he's played very, very well.
He is really owned that left side against Grand Island. He's made some great runs.
They haven't had any really solution to trying to defend him one-on-one all night long. I mean, he's put the ball where he's needed to. He's created great opportunities. Again, it's a testament to how they've developed it through the outsides. They know their wings are very good players, and that'll be just wide, right?
Yep.
But they're still able to play through the middle with Carson. They're still able to play through the middle with Royce, and that ball goes out, and guess where it comes right back into them, right? It's like an accordion when you're attacking. You know, how big can we make this game? How big can we stretch this out? Can we get the ball in the middle? Can we get it back out? And can we get it to the middle again? It makes it very, very hard to defend when the ball is being played like that. That's a yellow card.
That's a foul.
That's a yellow card.
That could be a card, absolutely.
It should be a card.
It should be a card.
Even if it's his first foul, that should be a card because he's in and behind.
Yeah, but that's actually the center. Their center talking to run away. He's going to wave it off. I think I like the officiating.
Don't mind that.
The center walked over to the AR. The AR called it out of doubt. Yep. The center was out of position because he was trailing. It was a quick ball. He ran over to the AR. The AR, I guarantee, asked him, is it yellow?
Dude, yeah.
And the AR said no.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I still think it's probably.
I do agree. I think it was a yellow, but I do like the communication between the referees.
Yeah, I don't mind that. Just because the ball is in behind him after the fact of that.
Great ball coming in, Carson Schwartz.
That's 3.
There it is. Oh. There it is.
Oh, goodness.
They just get, boy, man. Carson's going to be dreaming about headers tonight. He just cannot get one.
Holy cow.
Royce Austin with a rip.
Man.
You know,
that may have looked a little further off, but, man, that was a strike. He got that one clean.
He turned that one hard, didn't he?
Man.
Carson, you know, we're up 2-0, and it's going to feel a whole lot better in 8 minutes and 3 seconds. But Carson Schwartz, like, give me one. He's had a lot of heading opportunities.
He deserves one.
He does. He does.
He's played well all game. He's done his typical keep the ball, defend, attack when he needs to, be a threat on set pieces, right? And really, honestly, make no mistakes. He doesn't really make any mistakes, in all honesty. I mean, that you need a person like that in the midfield who doesn't really do anything wrong, and you're going to count on for 80 minutes, 2 to 3 times a week, the amount of games that you play.
Mm-hmm. Carson Elstermeyer checking back in. Jaron Offert's played a great game.
Yeah, honestly, he'd probably be my second player for you.
Oh, absolutely.
Right alongside with Royce. I'd give those two second.
You know, Jaron's played a great. He's in the middle. He did an offensive job there playing the defensive mid or the holding mid, and then going to the winger. Yeah, Jaron is really stepping up his game this latter part. Great ball coming in here, trying to find AJ Foz right at the goalie.
Yeah, it's been an impressive game and showing for him here.
But, you know, Bearcats, they're shooting. They're firing away at Grand Island. If Bearcats are firing away, Grand Island's not. And exactly. Grand Island's running out of time.
They had a 5 to 10 minute spell there, Grand Island did, where they've put Kearney kind of on their heels. Kearney's done well to slow that game down, right? Get the ball under their feet, attack, right? Get Carson, get Royce, get Foz and your wings involved just like that. They've created a chance, while albeit it's an own goal, right? They've still scored again.
You know, it was an own goal.
They haven't stopped it. Oh, gosh, here's another one.
There. Oh, he was trying to go far post. You can tell his eyes was looking at it.
Tough header there, though.
His eyes were looking at that far post. Oh, that was a mistake by Jordan Freeze.
Wouldn't mind seeing a foul here, in all honesty.
Just
cleaning up by Royce again.
Great. Royce, Royce did a nice job. He took the free kick and just stayed home.
Again, he doesn't get enough credit for just the small things that he does. Yes, he's the leading Kearney High goal scorer. Yes, he's the leading assist player. Yes, he's the leading total points player. But again, it's the small things like that people probably don't, 1, pay attention to, 2, even really recognize that he really does during an 80-minute game, that he never ever comes out. Yep. And the fact that he is back defending, he is very, very smart. He is very, very intellectual in the soccer field, knowing spatially where his players are. Look at this ball.
Oh, that's a great ball. But Lebsack, Martin's going to play back here. But one to note here, playing back to Martin, is Bade, who is the Grand Island leading scorer, I
haven't really said his name the second half.
He's limping right now.
Yeah, he's looking like he's a little on the injured side, unfortunately.
He was down and trying to get out, and I guarantee you Jeremy Jensen's got a guy on the line for him. He just can't get him out.
Yeah.
But Bade is definitely not full speed, and they need him right now.
Another tackle by
Great job by Royce. I mean, look at Royce. He's doing the little things right now.
Oh, man, I love it.
People think Royce is just a scorer. Oh, L.A. Lebsack.
He's just put an absolute clinic on this left side. But again, going back to it, it's the little things that players like that make them great players. You know what he's known for. You know what he's going to give you on a daily basis. He's going to give you goals. He's going to give you assists. But it's things like that not really everyone notices, and that honestly he probably doesn't even really get enough credit for. And how much, one, he works, two, his fitness in a game is, and three, just how much and how smart of a player he is.
Throw it. And I think Bade did come out. And
I
then
believe, yeah, he did.
I think he did. Derek coming out. Oh, no, he's still in their game.
Oh,
He's still, but he's definitely not the offensive threat he was, because and that's they would like to have him.
Yeah.
And yeah, you need to look at the Grand Island's pressing up. Only Martin is staying back now. They have pretty much a 3-man back line. But what do you do?
I mean,
if you're Grand Island,
throw it at it.
if you're Grand Island, you're gonna lose 3-0 or 2-0.
Yeah, you lose 3, or you try and get one back. I mean, you can't just sit back and hang out.
Because Bearcats will kill this time with 4 minutes. That's 200.
They've done it very well. Honestly, all but maybe 10 minutes this half. They've done very well in slowing the game down after that goal. That's a great job by Carson. Honestly, Hardy's going to come take this one. Everyone's going to get up, slow it down again. They've done a very good job killing this 2-0 lead. Going to come to the corner here into Foz most likely.
Yeah. Don't go in the middle where you can do a quick counterattack. They'll go to Foz or go to Lebsack on the outside. My guess is it's Foz. No, right down the middle. We were wrong.
Yeah, we were wrong. But what do we know? We're not,
we're not
the
out
best
there.
keeper in the state.
Yeah.
So.
He only has 40 shutouts. About ready to get his 41st.
Oh, here's a shot.
Oh, shot there. Oh! AJ wants that one back.
Yeah, he's done well creating
But
space.
said Bearcats will keep firing away.
Yeah, I mean, they really haven't slowed down, which is good. They haven't kind of sat back. They've continued to attack. They've continued to play through the midfield, and Royce and Carson and Foz. And then, again, you're still seeing the wingers be involved.
Yep. And for the Islanders, number 5, James Quick. 3 minutes remaining here. Kearney High School, thank you again for tuning in tonight. This great action, the Central Nebraska El Clasico between Kearney and Grand Island. My name is Robert Goff here. Glad you tuned in tonight. Our Strive Sports Network brought to you by First National Bank. Thank you, First National Bank, for all your financial support and helping everything done here at Strive Sports and our Bearcat Sports Network. Alongside Nate Mishu. Again, Nate, Kearney High great record holder and played college ball at Midlands. Always great to have Nate's knowledge up here in soccer. And we're about 2.5 minutes here. Again, this is the final regular season home game for these Bearcats. Good job by Goff by just standing him up. Sometimes the defense, they don't need to make a great play. Just stand him up.
Yeah, very much so. Just sit there and force that backwards pass. You'd be surprised on how much. Oh, that's a good tackle by Foz.
Great tackle by Foz.
Now can we keep? Oh, let's just let him drive on, actually. He'll just put it in the corner. Very well done.
AJ 1 against 4. Okay.
That's very well done. Honestly, that's exactly what you're looking for him in that situation. That's
great ball.
Right foot.
Steve Elster. There it is.
Goodness.
There it is. Carson Elstermeyer with the goal.
Again, but there it is. It starts with Foz. Foz has made an individual run. He's held the ball up. He's dropped it back to Royce. Royce has distributed it about a 10 out of 10, and Carson, one-touch finish, exactly what you're looking like. You cannot attack any better than that from an end-of-the-late game standpoint.
So with 1:54 remaining here, Kearney's up 3-0. Definitely in the driver's seat here. Now probably, game's pretty much over. I doubt Kearney will give up 4 goals or 3 goals to force overtime in 1:54. The thought now is, can we get Hardy his 50 or 41st career shutout?
Now that's what you're going for right
Absolutely.
now. You've got to complete your clean sheet, right? You've scored 3 goals. You're up in the game. Now what you got to finish is keeping that clean sheet. That's the last thing that you need to keep intact for this. Again, to move into the weekend versus 2 tough teams and having at least they have a couple of days off to kind of rest. Tomorrow will be a recovery session and get ready for the weekend. 2 back-to-back games at 11 and 1 o'clock in Lincoln. Just fine with that. Again, more time to slow down. Royce does very well winning the ball and keeping it. Maybe even see it come back out to him, put it in the corner, and kind of just hold it. Yep,
Yeah,
there he
exactly.
goes.
Nice job driving him up.
Oh,
Just
look at
drive
this
it across.
ball.
Look at that ball there. Trying to find Lebzak. Again, now would be a source of pride at Grand Island trying to just to score one on that Bearcat defense, that Bearcat back line. Oh, good ball. Nice job there. Great. Bryce Kavorik.
That's all right.
I didn't quite see that one. Bryce didn't either, but
Nope,
he
that's
calls it.
fine.
This will probably be it with
It's
30.
your wall. You're fine.
We got 30 seconds remaining, and I'll sail it over.
It's kind of a waste.
Yep. That will probably be it with 27 seconds remaining here. Kearney High School will go on now. We'll go into their 12th win of the season. Well, they'll defeat the Grand Island Islanders in the Central Nebraska El Clasico 3-0. My name is Robert Goff here. I had Nate Mishu. We're proud to bring this game here. We'll see you again here soon. I'll let Nate finish off here. I got to move on here, but guys here and further here, the Kearney High wins 3-0. Nate, what's your last thoughts here?
Honestly, that's exactly what you're looking for if you're the Bearcats. You've played a very good, complete 80-minute game. Yeah, it took you to the second half to score. You've kept your clean sheet. But again, you've won your El Clasico 3-0, right? You've attacked well. You've defended well. You can't ask for anything more than that. Good recovery session this weekend going into Saturday.
Yep. All right. For us here tonight, Bearcat Sports Network, we thank you for tuning in here. Our Bearcat victory, 3-0. Bearcats again this weekend. We're heading to Lincoln for a doubleheader matchup between Lincoln North Star and Lincoln East. We'll see you again here probably next week for the Lady Bearcats. They host Lincoln High. For all of us here, Bearcat Sports Network, and Lincoln, our first national make. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great night.